is scarier than a Stephen King novel?
Short answer to that is yes, I do. I do think it's scarier.
You're not the voice of the people. I am the voice of the people. I will be your voice.
I was sort of convinced that it was possible that a politician would arise who was so outside the mainstream and so willing to say anything that he would capture the imaginations of the American people. They take it as a joke at first because he has these rallies and he throws hot dogs to the crowd. He says, when Greg Stillson's elected, you're going to say, hot dog, we got a real mover and shaker at last.
You're going to be so tired of winning.
Crazy stuff that nobody would possibly believe, or so we thought until Donald Trump came along.
The man is a clown. He goes charging around a speaking platform like that at every rally. Some people want a giggle or two. Even more, they want to thumb their noses at a political establishment that doesn't seem able to solve anything.
When Greg Stillson actually gains a following, he has a cadre of bikers who support him.
You know, they're tough guys, right? Where are the bikers for Trump?
And they're at the rallies, and they're there to make sure that nobody heckles Greg Stillson.
Get him out of here! Get out! Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously.
Okay, $1,900 a year is way too much for home insurance.
I mean, I get that, but my hands are tied. I just have to pay it, right?
Here, get out! Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously. Oh, man, and the high, hard, pumping delivery of a revival preacher. You could see a fine spray of spittle from his lips as he talked. So I announced that I'm running for president. What are we going to do in Washington? Throw the bombs out. A tremendous roar of approval ripped out of the crowd. We're going to drain the swamp. Drain the swamp.
My worry at the time that I wrote The Dead Zone was that somebody like Greg Stillson might actually get elected and rise through the ranks, become president of the United States, and start World War III.
The missiles are flying.
Had I really known the future, I could have had Greg say, well, I've got a button, and it's bigger than your button.
My button is bigger than yours, and my button works. My destiny.
The first scene in the book is Greg Stillson at the beginning of his career. He's selling Bibles, actually. He's a door-to-door salesman.
The Bible! Nothing beats the Bible. Nothing beats the Bible. Not even the art of the deal.
He's a huckster from the word go. And in that sense, he's got a lot of that Trump genome in him. And the first thing that you see Greg do is he comes out to a house that's empty, and the dog is outside and barks at him and then snags his leg. And Greg Stillson kicks the dog to death in the dooryard. The letters I got after that, oh my God. You know, it doesn't matter how many people die in books. The Stand, 98% of the world's population gets decimated, but they care about the dogs, man.
You do love your dogs, don't you?
You're the talk of the town.
Because I got my head bashed down, I'm still here to talk about it.
Because you have power of second sight.
You're magic. Like me.
I don't know about magic. I always called it The Shining.
I don't think that I necessarily predicted Donald Trump when I wrote The Dead Zone. I know that American voters have always had a real attraction to outsiders with the same kind of right-wing America First policy. And if that reminds people of Trump, I can't be sorry, because it was a character that I wrote. It was a boogeyman of mine, and I never wanted to see him actually on the American political scene. But we do seem to have a Greg Stilson as President of the United States.